Hello everyone, welcome back. So this time we're going to be learning how to grab just a particular section of a string. This is called slicing a string. Now, how do you do this? Well, I'm going to be mean and not actually show you how to do it yet. I'm just going to show you what it kind of looks like. I might have some long message like this. 407 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. I want to get just the time frame. I'm going to put in message, and then in square brackets I have two numbers separated by a colon, and that will print out 407 years. Okay, now with that in mind, let's try to grab just "you did it" from this message, which is, "I can't believe that you did it, you actually made another string pun." So my toddler thinks it's hilarious, just saying. So I'm trying to grab out "you did it" by changing these two numbers, and I'm just gonna pretend like I have no idea what I'm doing. So let's just go ahead and run it, see if we get lucky. First off, goal is not defined. Yes, goal equals message. There you go. I can. Okay, that's right at the beginning, so I'm nowhere near that. Let's try jumping them ahead a little bit. 5 and 15 maybe. Okay, believe. Get a little bit closer there. Let's try like 17 to 25. That U, oh, I got a U in there. Okay. Let's try like 20 to 35. Fingers crossed. Oh, you did it. I've got it almost there. And I have a space in there, not quite sure. Oh, I've got a space. 21, we'll bring it back a few. So maybe like 32. Oh, I got a period. Seems like this number is the end. Oh, you did it! Yes. Okay. So now that we've done this silly example, let's learn how you actually slice a string. The important things for slicing a string is you give it a beginning number and an ending number. There's a colon in the middle, and it's always inside of square brackets. If you use curly brackets or parentheses, it will break. It does not like that. Don't do that. The second thing is that Python is base 0. That means it starts counting from 0, so the very first letter, number, whatever in your string is the 0th element. So if you want to get the very first one, you put a 0 in. And then you start counting from there. Now, if you're wondering, okay, so that's the start. What about the end? Well, the end is the number you're not going to reach. You stop just before that. So I go 0, 1, 2, 3. In this case, since I'm stopping at 3, I only get 0, 1, and 2. So in this message, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, alphabet, 0 would be A, B would be 1, C would be 2, D would be 3. You don't keep the end, that's where you stop, and so I would just print out A, B, C. Okay. So, doing this again, let's see if we can figure it out. We're going to be trying to work on this string and grab out only "Singing in the Rain" and "What a Glorious Feeling." Now, honestly, with working with slicing strings, it's honestly just a lot easier most times to just kind of check and guess. You can even write a crazy code if you wanted to do it for you. I don't necessarily suggest you do that because, for one, we're not there yet, honestly. Our codes are not that responsive. We'll get there, making do cool stuff, but that's probably going to happen in the next unit, not this one. Okay, so "Singing in the Rain." So "Singing in the Rain" is what I want to get, which is right here, and "What a Glorious Feeling." Okay, and so going to be variable 1 and variable 2. So variable carryable, okay. Variable 1 is equal to lyrics, and I've got to do it. I'm going to count, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You got to count the spaces. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 is where it starts. 49 is the last letter, so I need to go to 50 to stop there. And let's try that to see if I actually counted correctly, because I'm terrible at counting. And fingers crossed. Singing in the Rain. I missed it by 1. And I added too many. Okay. Okay, not too bad. Singing in the Rain. Okay. I'll let you do What a Glorious Feeling on your own time. But with this, it's the square brackets, 2 numbers, and a colon in the middle. That's how you grab a certain section. You're like, why do I care about this? Why is this important? It's going to be important because we're actually going to use it when we get to doing lists. Actually, a list of strings or lists of numbers. It comes in very much handy. So, learn it now. Now, the last little question I want to answer really quickly is, what if you just want to get rid of that last letter? You know, like you accidentally said, I'm Ron Burgundy, and made it a question instead of, a statement. Well, if you want to get rid of just the last letter, instead of having to count, okay, how many letters are there in this entire sentence or this entire paragraph, that's just it's terrifying. You can just put a -1. So this right here says keep everything except for that very last letter. If I made it a -2, last 2 letters. You're like, do you ever use this? You do. If you're actually working with lots of text, this becomes extremely helpful when you're breaking things up. So, second thing is, if I don't have a first number, it just defaults to 0. It says, okay, you didn't give me a number, probably mean to start from the beginning. If you don't mean that, give a number. So, check this out, try out some examples on your own time, make a notebook, mess around with some strings, see what you can do. I hope this helps you, and next time we're going to have a lot of fun jumping into lists. So, see y'all later. Have a good day. Bye-bye.